Titanic is a 1997 American epic romance and disaster film directed, written, produced, and co-edited by James Cameron. Incorporating both historical and fictionalized aspects, it is based on accounts of the sinking of the RMS Titanic and stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet as members of different social classes who fall in love aboard the ship during its ill-fated maiden voyage. Caledon was typical of an East Coast elitist heir type from the early 20th century. Those sort of men truly felt entitled, and that they were superior to everyone and anyone, hence Caledon's arrogant and dismissive attitude toward Jack and the third class. Rose was the epitome of a trophy wife, the sort of society bride that those same men wanted. In his own way, Caledon did love Rose, but not the way she needed and wanted to be loved. She did not want or need a big fancy necklace and huge mansion. What if Jack never met Rose? Would there have been any hope for a happy life for Rose? Caledon appeared as a gentleman, but only when he had things his way. Once he realizes that he lost Rose to Jack, he turned to violence and was ready to kill because of it. Learning from that, it would be easy to assume that it would be hard for Rose to leave him. Because of his behavior throughout the movie, it's very likely that Rose would never have been able to come to terms with her future life, a life where she only lived on the surface for him, so she could be a pretty doll for him to show off what a beautiful lady he could get. Rose would most likely have gone through with a suicide, as she would see no other escape out of it. A life showing no signs that her needs would ever be heard or respected. What do you think? Please share your point of view in the comments about Caledon and Rose. Would it have been impossible for them to be a happy pair if things was a bit different? What if everything went as in the movie, but Jack survived? The circumstances of the meeting between Jack and Rose were set to amplify any initial attraction between them. Rose was a spoiled rich girl with exacting, close-minded parents, awaiting arranged marriage to a man she didn't love. Jack was a counterpoint to that. Wild, answering to no one, sure to piss off her parents, unlike anyone she'd ever met before in her isolated rich girl bubble. So she decided to live a little. Jack scored a beautiful rich girl who was also fun to be around. She wanted to be free of the constraints of her class, her parents, her future husband. "Paint me like one of your French girls," she said. Which guy would say no to that? Also, all that hiding and sneaking around and doing forbidden things, that stuff is exciting. Rose would likely be ostracized from her entire family by staying with him. He wouldn't be able to provide a good living for her and the kids that she undoubtedly would get, since there were no sex protection. Drunken pub parties aren't that fun when your hubby is the one having them after a long day's work, while you sit at home taking care of the kids. Jack would likely accrue a gambling debt, as he showed signs that he liked to participate in that. Rose would be caught breaking into Jack's favorite French girl's room and cutting off all her hair in jealousy. They would not be able to get a divorce because that wasn't legal at the time. They'd just be miserable and hate each other for the rest of their lives. And live unhappily ever after. What do you think would have happened if they survived and had a life together? Write your point of view in the comment section. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. What if? Wishes you a good day, and we hope to see you in the near future again.